yep, this is my home. Let me run you through exactly what I've chosen and why I've chosen it, and to show you the storage spaces, where the water filter is, where the shower, the hot shower is, and more amazing little nooks and crannies to be discovered inside. Home sweet home. Thank you to Squarespace for sponsoring this video. This funny thing going around on Instagram right now that is asking you to ask ChatGPT to roast your Instagram feed, and it said it's very beige, and I was like, open up my car, I'm like, what do you mean by beige? It is beige central. Anyway, welcome to the car. Woo, yay! Let me do a tour of the inside because I promised it. Caveat, not finished. It's not going to be done for probably a while because this is sufficient. I'm happy with this level as it is right now. Slowly I'll make it aesthetically pleasing, but for now you get to see the interior with its structures, bare bones. Ta-da! Up you go! Getting better at this, which is nice. Much better. Ta-da! It's impressive every single time. Wow, this looks so good. What? NEILA. This is the kitchen. It keeps going and going and going and going and going and going. Yep, my kitchen setup. Oh wait, inverter. So let's make a cup of tea, shall we? Okay, so water. Watch this though. Hey Siri, set a timer. That's crazy. Actually no need for me to be putting this table out, but I wanted to show you because it's a really important aspect of the build, and may or may not be the reason why I wanted to get Odyssey custom fit outs, because I just love the fact that there was a table built in to the design, so I can always access it no matter what. Super easy. I haven't got chairs yet, so I think let's start from the front, move our way to the back. So here we have the Outdoor Gear Solutions canvas bags that I've attached just to give me extra space, storage space in the kitchen, so I can have really easy access things such as salt, pepper, and other goodies that are gonna no doubt find their way into here. Of course, you now know my favorite compartment ever. And then, of course, you've seen the kitchen, the induction stove. It's so fancy. So I actually had another guy that was going to help me with the build. His name is Karim from Unwind Designs, also beautiful designs. But he said, you should probably get an induction stove. Let me send you a photo of what happened when my girlfriend and I went in the outback and tried to cook outdoors with the gas. So the girlfriend was swarmed with moths. It was freaking crazy. But this actually does come out and I'm able to cook inside if I need to as well. So I love how fast it is. It's so effective. I can cook in such a short period of time. I know everything looks crazy messy. I need to get used to the house, until I figure out where things go and how to store them properly so that they don't rattle around. So yeah, it's super messy right now. Here I'm actually gonna get a drop down table. And then I have an extra drawer. I actually got this custom edition from Odyssey. I asked for this specifically. I take my food very seriously. Basically, I want the freshest and the healthiest, often organic, and it's not everywhere that you can have organic stores. So I'd rather prepare and have everything in here so I can grab stuff as I go. Between these two, it's not a huge amount of space because it also has to fit your pots and pans and everything else. I think I've made a really, really good choice with that. Yes, I have a filter, which is so freaking rad. This is drinking water. And this is an additional little compartment for just bits and pieces. Right now, there's the surfing stuff living in there. Right now, everybody's favorite part. Oh, you missed it. That's sad. One more time. Yay! Here is a fridge. So we have a, ew, moldy already. Camp life. It's not even on because none of the food is in there. 90-litre National Lunar fridge. Seems excessive. It's not that big. Like if I'm going off-road and off-grid for a while, like I better learn to fish. It's certainly not out of the question that I could be delusional. I'm way over-prepared for this. Also consider that if I put my green powders for a green smoothie, the jars are pretty big, so it stacks up. So I'm just surprised because I thought that would be a really, really, really too big. Maybe I'm just a bit too paranoid. So now welcome to the office. Ta-da! It's a the desk. This is a little removable desktop because I definitely need a desk for the kind of work that I do. A little extra surface here for when the roof is popped. I can probably prepare food here when I am stuck inside. If there's immense amount of rain or bugs, and I can cook right here. Here are two extra compartment storages and a great place to have my cubes full of clothes too. And it actually fits a lot. So with these compartments, I noticed that was actually very difficult to get in and get access to what I needed from just the side, especially if I was sitting at the front. And when the roof's lowered, it's really clumsy and uncomfortable. So I got my buddy to make makeshift doors. So I'm just gonna put the hinges and the doors on shortly, but that's gonna be locked up as well. All the electric, wow, that's so messy. Wow, just ignore it, whatever. All the electrical lives in there. Oh, subby, focus on that. Yeah, baby, new audio. Have okay, I'll stop. Here's an extra compartment. I just give a shout out to Gavin from Sandy Tracks on Instagram. He has been a huge inspiration for this build. And one of the things that he does is he has this compartment opening up this way, and he put all of his camera gear in here for easy access when he's driving. So I'm going to do the same thing. An extra compartment, which is actually very big. Another storage space. So you can starting to see it's a lot of storage space. This has ample storage. This is actually really, really big. Right now it's just stuffed with crap until I organize it, but I like this little hidden compartment here that I've used for recovery gear, which is really nice. I can just tuck that away. I'm able to access any of the kitchen stuff that's at the end of the shelf. So if I just strategically pack, I can put my stuff that I might need from the inside of the car at the back of the shelf, so I can still grab it if I'm stuck inside due to rain, for example. This, can we talk about how infuriating it is? I just bought it and the minis just came out. So this one was going to live on the roof pretty permanently because it takes up a lot of space with the router, but the minis are so freaking incredibly small. It fits in the palm of your hand, the whole thing. So this one's for sale if anyone in the Northern Rivers areas would like a styling. And here is one more compartment with any of the mechanical stuff and tools that I might need, as well as in here, that's another compartment that gets me to the jack. Huge shout out to Sabre Off-Road that has hooked me up with such incredible recovery gear. I feel very, 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 very prepared to go out in the middle of nowhere and definitely going to be recovering myself quite a bit. I've got everything that I need. Cleaning 500 times a day, and also don't wear your shoes inside. But so you think that this is just a bench top, right? You're just gonna sit on down, but becomes a bed base. If I ever have to camp downstairs because I'm stealth camping and I can't sleep upstairs, for example, I can't pop the roof, then I can just get myself here. It's pretty good. It's gonna be squishy because when the roof comes down, like, that's as far as I'll be able to get up. Sometimes you gotta do what you gotta do. It's such a lightweight design, but for it to be able to hold so much weight, I don't know how much exactly, but it's holding me up, and that says something. Before I show you the shower, just a couple of things. The way that this is meant to be finished, and that's why it's not finished, is you're meant to add cushions. I don't have cushions. One, I didn't know what color I wanted. Two, I can't find a seamstress to do them for me. And the second thing, the floor looks pretty bad. The way you finish off this flooring is by adding like a vinyl stick on the floor, so you can choose whatever design you want. That needs to be completed as well. It just looks very plain Jane because it is beige central. I think over time, I'll be able to spruce it up and add the color and the little knickknacks to make it feel like home, but for now it's definitely a working machine, so I get that. But anyway, let me show you where the shower lives. So inside that compartment there, that is where the hot water system lives. Most people, the way they access their shower is that they have a gull window. I thought about it long and hard, and I don't know if I want a gull window right now, and so far it appears that once I don't have this on, there's a little hold for my shower head, as well as this being like a shelf to put all my toiletries into. One unfortunate thing that I have discovered about the shower living right here is that it is directly above all the electricals. It's been tested and it's leaking. Other thing I'm thinking is that I might have to move the shower head for it to come out of a different location. So maybe it's coming out of here so it's not directly above the electricals, but also it doesn't solve the problem that no matter how much you let the shower head drain, it's still gonna leak. So that means that all my interior is gonna get water on it. I don't know how people do this. So if you have a shower head, can you please tell me how it's done so it doesn't leak? Because I don't want mold inside. Like, I really don't. But as someone said to me in one of the comments, they were like, just so you know that this tinkering of the car never stops, and this is why people actually enjoy these cars, is because they can keep tinkering on it and they really enjoy it. So I'm just changing my mindset of like, it's not done to, it's okay. This is a lifelong process. It's gonna take a while. Things are gonna be like 2 steps forward, 1 step back oftentimes, so I'm just getting used to that reality. In the driver's side of things, there's an extra compartment here for that headspace also includes, so I can put like little things I need to access. NEILA sunglasses. I did actually end up upgrading my head unit to be the CarPlay, because freaking dope. There's cruiser consoles in the center. Freaking game changer, how comfortable it is, but also just extra storage. And at the back there is charging ports as well. So here's also the one stone armrest that I have. It's okay. Like, some people rave about it so much. They're like, it's necessary. I like don't use it when I'm driving very much, and it's okay. Thank you so much for hanging out. I hope you enjoyed my little tour of my house. I'm definitely gonna have an update when I've learned how to live in the car, when I'm actually on the road, of course. Anyway, I'll see you guys in the next one. Enjoy the sponsorship message. This might be my favorite moment of the video because it gets me to thank the people that keep this channel alive and kicking, and that is Squarespace. New features I have to tell you about for Squarespace. Squarespace Blueprint AI and SEO tools. You can create a completely personalized website using the new guided design system, Squarespace Blueprint. Choose from professionally curated layouts and styling options to build a unique online presence from the ground up that is tailored to your brand or business and optimized for every device. Easily launch your website and get discovered fast with integrated, optimized SEO tools so you show up more often to more people and grow the way you want. Flexible payments. Of course, you want the checkout process to be seamless so that you get people converting as much as possible, and Squarespace has of course taken care of that. So you can accept with credit cards, PayPal and Apple Pay, and in eligible countries you can even offer customers the option to buy now and pay later with Afterpay and ClearPay. Game changer. Fluid Engine is my favorite. I love it so much. With Fluid Engine, which is the next generation website editor from Squarespace, you can just adjust your website exactly as you want. You just drag and drop and pop things anywhere and your creativity's unleashed. Still looking beautiful, but everything can just go wherever you want. It used to take so long to design websites, and then you're literally just dragging around it. Done. Magic. Ladies and gents, you know what to do. Go to squarespace.com for a free trial, and when you are ready to launch, go to squarespace.com/Sorelle to get 10% off your first website or domain.